What's been the most helpful resource or like a creative tool? Is there a book, an annual event, a class that stands out as like either you continually turn to it or that was really a turning point, aside from the acting class, of course, that really sounds like they just believed in you and they...
Yeah, it was really good. The films and documentaries that I've seen from Woody Allen, episodes of Taxi, the music of Artie Shaw, Benny Goodman, Glenn Miller, and Roy Eldridge, Red Wine, and my production team, Vernita Irvin and Brooks Kephart and James Langtine, and my friend Drew Mouser, who kept yelling at me to direct and shut up about complaining, and my wife Isis. Those were the best tools that I had, and I turned to them time and time again. There's a 2-part documentary on Woody Allen. I probably watch it 3 or 4 times a month.
Really?
I search my DVR for old episodes of Taxi to get inspiration. I listen to that good old stuff because it reminds me of my dad and all the stuff that he dug, and those sensibilities stick with me. And my buddy, my great friend Alicia Minshew, who I write for very much. She's a great resource. She's a wonderful actress, and she's a huge part of my support system. So yeah, those are the things that I turn to all the time. She reads just about everything I write, and yeah, I just keep it moving. I'm always writing.
Since not everybody has a support system, or maybe it's a well-intentioned support system, but it doesn't work.
Right.
So where would they find their own ways to plug into something? If they don't want to glob onto a group, they don't want to be sort of parasitic in that way, but then they want to find what they love. How do they know?
It's tough, man. That's a tough question. How do you find what you love?
And how do you be your own support system?
I think you be your own support system by figuring out what you love. I think you find what you love by opening yourself up and giving yourself permission to love whatever you want to love. A lot of times it's hard because people don't really think they deserve something that's their own, or they feel like other people need to come first, or they feel like people are depending on them, so they have to be all these other things. But the thing is, you're you. You're either a man or a woman. And in order for you to be all these other things, you got to feed that man or that woman first. And you don't necessarily need to know exactly what it is. You just have to allow yourself the permission to be open to it. Who knows what it could be? It could be anything. But give yourself permission to let it come, you know? And when it does come and you feel it, man, grab onto it, make it your own. Don't let anybody tell you you're stupid. Don't let anybody tell you you're not supposed to. Don't let anybody tell you that's not how it's done. Nobody knows what they're talking about. Nobody knows what they're talking about. Everybody's just trying to figure out how to do it. You know what I mean? Your way isn't any better or any worse than anybody else's. It's just yours. So just find your stuff, man, and love it. Who cares? As long as you do what you do and you got a smile on your face, who cares what anybody else thinks? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Just do what you love. It'll come. You allow it to come, it'll come. That's what I think anyway. Yeah. Brownies. Brownies are always good. They help.